de vuelta, con vamos a terminar lo que es el encuentro de Shikanoin Heizou. Los dos finales que nos faltan y pues ya. Que ya tengo organizado mi plan del día.
Heizou, what are you doing here, you little brat? Oh, and the traveler too. So, I assume you're here to see Lady Yae?
Yo tampoco sé a quién vinimos a ver.
Hey, come on, cuz. Maybe I'm just here to see you.
Don't play your little games with me. If the traveler isn't looking for Lady Yae, then you must be here looking for Heizou, right?
You still know me best, cuz.
La señorita
Please
Heizou.
wait here. I'll go get her.
Huh, so we're not here to see Miko? Bummer.
Bastante.
I'm flattered, but even if I wanted to, do you really think I could convince Lady Yae to join a little event like mine?
Get the traveler to ask her next time. He can do it.
Después de esperar un rato, una joven se aproxima a ustedes.
Well, hello, Detective Heizou. It's
Ay,
been
ay,
so
ay, ay,
long
ay.
since you last came to see me. You know, it's cruel to keep a girl waiting.
Hey, community service isn't all bad, is it? I'm sure it's better than prison, at least.
¿En la cárcel?
That's right. I was careless and found myself caught up in a case of fraud. Detective Heizou arrested me, and I was sentenced to prison.
For the record, I'm not the one who technically arrested you.
Quien técnicamente te arrestó.
Oh, come now, Detective Heizou. Don't pretend like you don't remember the part you played. You have a cold heart, Detective. Colder than an icicle in the middle of winter. How would those Doshin have nabbed me if you hadn't provided evidence of my involvement and whereabouts, hmm? They were so bland and functional. Not like you, Detective. When you took me down, you knew exactly what you were doing.
So, how did you end up here at the shrine?
I'm here doing community service, of course. After all the information Detective Heizou managed to squeeze out of me, he promised to help secure a reduced sentence from the
¿Están
court.
haciendo connotaciones sexuales?
But in the end, they hardly reduced my sentence at all. Even after serving a lengthy prison term, I am still required to perform community service. I have to spend the entire day sweeping leaves or wiping floors.
Porque de ser así, estoy maravillado.
Just look at what the work has done to my soft and delicate hands. So, don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth.
I helped you get community service because you were credited with assisting the investigation. But if you find it too exhausting, I can always send you back to prison again.
Oh, come on, Detective Heizou. Now you're just toying with me.
Don't give me that. Listen, I'd like to invite you to the anti-fraud event I mentioned last time. It's tomorrow night, and you'll be a VIP guest. Let's see. Appearing in the event would be equivalent to, what, 5 days of community service? How does that sound?
Only 5 days? That's hardly anything.
5 days not enough? Okay. How about 4 days?
Hey! That's a day less than what you just promised me, Detective Heizou.
Oh, my mistake. 3 days.
All right, I'll go. Just stop playing with my heart. And may I
Vaya.
ask, will they also be coming as a guest tomorrow night?
Hola, soy Ed.
No wonder you're treating me so coldly today, Detective Heizou. Looks like you found someone else to keep you company. And what a charmer they are. I get what you see in them. I mean, you'd have to be blind not to.
Heizou, now's not the time. If I hear you talking like that
No
to my
es el
friend
momento.
again, I'll make your community service even more unpleasant than your time in prison.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea they were your friend. Really.
Tal vez hacer una connotación coqueta a esta Lumín. O sea, dando a entender que, no eres coqueto conmigo porque estás con Lumín, con otra chica. Y además, qué encanto de chica. Tal vez. Con eso de que canónicamente el personaje es el masculino, pero pues también como que les vale un poquito a Hoyo ver si ponen diálogos de aquí para allá,
Well, now you do.
que queda más
Just
para
be
un
sure
género
you're
que para el
ready
otro.
tomorrow. I'll
Un
send you the
sexo que otro.
location, time of the event, and the script, so don't be late. All right, on to our next candidate. He should be in town right about now.
Y vamos por acá. Yo sí me urge un poquito que ya termine este de aquí, para que deje de seguir descargando el Vanguard. Porque me dieron muchas ganas de jugar precisamente Vanguard y de ver anime o ver algo en segundo plano. Tengo ganas de chilear, relajarme un buen ratillo. Hola, muy buenas, ¿cómo
Mystery.
está?
How are you doing?
Oh, well, if it isn't Heizou. Thanks to you, I haven't kicked the bucket yet.
Well, it's good to see you're alive. And well.
All right, out with it. I know you wouldn't come see me for nothing.
I see you're still sharp as ever, Mr. Iba. Look, have you had a chance to think about that anti-fraud event I mentioned to you last time?
You can forget it. I'm pushing 71 this year. You think I want to make a fool of myself?
Are you sure? You know, this event is very well funded. And now that the Sakoku decree has been repealed, I heard that your granddaughter Kazumi wants to take the chance to travel. If you participate, she can go without worrying about money at all.
Huh? How did you know? Sure, I paid a hefty fine at the time, but I can still afford her travels.
Multa.
You're Heizou's colleague, aren't you? How haven't you heard about this?
Well, it just so happens that Mr. Iba was a well-known figure in Inazuma back in the day. His Iba Trading Guild was even bigger than the current International Trade Association.
Oh.
Don't bring it up again. If I hadn't been misled by that foreign merchant, I never would have become a commercial scammer. Fortunately, young Heizou here has some respect for the elderly and applied for a probationary sentence. Otherwise, I don't think I would have ever seen the light of day again.
Well, if Heizou was so good to you, then you should help him out too.
He's not as innocent as he looks, you know. He just knows it's easier to get information when we're chatting outside. Ask him if you don't believe me.
Those are some pretty harsh words, Mr. Iba.
Anyway, I can't help you with that, event, or whatever you call it.
Man alive. What should I do now? I already told Kazumi that you'd show up and caution everybody about avoiding fraud. I'm sure it'd be beneficial for everyone, and Kazumi even agreed to come and listen. How can I explain to her that you were too worried about being embarrassed? She might even think that you feel no remorse at all.
Hijo de su madre.
You imbecile! You should have told me about this first.
Come on now. How could I have known that you'd refuse to participate?
Why, you sure are a crafty one, just like your father.
So you'll join us?
What choice do I have? Using my granddaughter to force me into some event. People these days.
The world needs you to step up. I will send the time and place of the event as well as the script, so don't forget to prepare.
All right, very well.
Well then. Now we only need to find the last person to play the role of the fooled victim. We don't want someone too clever for this role, otherwise they'd see right through this ruse and the drama would come to a grinding halt.
Not too clever. Oh, Paimon knows the perfect candidate.
Aritaki Ito, el number one.
Yeah, I know that guy. I've seen him in the police station a handful of times, though I've never actually spoken to him before. Do you know where we can find him?
Well, we did just see a file called the Prince of Mischief in Hanamizaka. That's gotta be Ito. He must be in Hanamizaka.
All right then. To Hanamizaka we go. Oh,
Huh.
but knowing his reputation, I'll need to bring a little something along just to guarantee we can secure his participation. You go ahead. I'll catch up.
¿Quién iba a pensar que lo que yo quería resolver, más bien la que menos me interesó, terminó siendo la que más me iba a interesar de los expedientes? Yo quería originalmente el de los perrillos, Ito y así, pero sabiendo cómo está construido esto, solo un camino me iba a llevar a dos alternativas. O en su defecto, solo dos iban a tener un camino alternativo.
How about that, kiddo? My little Prince of Mischief's got some moves, huh? Guess that means your Onikabuto is now my Onikabuto.
Ito! What are you up to?
Huh? Oh, Paimon, my compadre. This is a
Ah,
nice
mi
surprise.
compadre.
What brings you out this way?
Nos dijeron que estás intimidando a los niños.
What? No, it's not. No, it's nothing like that. They let me look after their Onikabuto just for a little while for safekeeping, and then, once they've gotten stronger, they can come and take them right back.
You win some, you lose some.
That's right, my little guy. Good attitude. All right, see you around. Yeah, bye.
There's just no helping this.
¿Sabe qué me molesta de que sea así la animación? Su voz está genial y le falta tanta personalidad a su modelo, tantas expresiones. Ah, cielos. Ah, la verdad es que veníamos a invitarte a participar en el evento divulgativo contra las estafas de mañana por la noche.
Oh, an anti-fraud event? Ah, I'll level with you, compadre. I have no idea what that is, but if you want me there, I can think of nowhere I'd rather be. Oh, except that there's this Onikabuto Battle Royale tomorrow night that I was planning on going to. Yeah, it's gonna be huge. No holds barred, winner takes home all the Onikabuto. And, as you can see, my Prince of Mischief has a pretty good chance of winning this thing, so, if it was any other day, you know?
Do you think all of those Onikabuto together would be a match for my one? Here's a picture. Let me know what you think.
Oh.
Huh? What this? What is this? How'd it get so big? What are you feeding this thing? Look at those.
¿Con qué lo alimentas?
Those razor sharp horns. Is this the fabled Emperor Onikabuto?
This is a small token we provide for VIPs. If you're willing to attend, then one of these will be yours at the end of the event.
Whoa. Okay, I'm there. Wait a sec. You look familiar. Who are you anyway? And furthermore, do Onikabuto really come in this size? You're trying to con me, are you? Because the more I think about it, the more I'm inclined to think that you're a contestant in tomorrow night's Onikabuto Battle Royale. Yeah, you lost to me in a previous Beetle battle, and now you're trying to get the reigning champ out of the way. Without Prince of Mischief to contend with, you'll be free to sweep in and take all the Onikabuto. Am I right or am I right? Nice try, you little punk. 10 out of 10 for the pitch, but, you picked the wrong victim.
No sé si les dieron más chance, pero en la traducción, maldito tramposo, nunca había leído. Pues sí, como que palabras tan fuertes. Yo sé que no son palabras fuertes, pero en comparación a todo el diálogo que tiene Genshin Impact, maldito tramposo sí destaca.
Okay. Then again, consider this. If your Prince of Mischief isn't competing, what's the point of me taking part? After all I'd stand to win is a bunch of puny little larvae. No?
Well, you've stumped me there. You are completely right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Sorry, my bro. My main man, my buddy. I had you all wrong.
So, you're sure this guy's our best choice?
See? I was already wondering if you were trying to con him.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I'm Shikanoin Heizou. I've seen you around a few times before at the police station.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I remember now. No wonder you looked so familiar. You were that guy who was in for stealing other people's Onikabuto, right? Listen, Heizou, hombre. Did you apologize for that? You can
Hombre.
lose like a man, you can win like a man, but you can never steal like a man. That's a little Ito nugget.
¿Qué dijo?
He works there, for crying out loud. He's not one of your fellow inmates.
What? Oh, jeez. What's wrong with me? How could I forget? Of course I know you. I remember you now. For real, this time. You're the guy who sells lavender melons at the station, aren't you?
A lavender melon seller? At the police station? Don't be ridiculous.
I know what I saw, okay? Several times now I've been sitting there starving in jail when this guy comes and slips me a few lavender melons on the sly. Didn't even want payment. Solid guy.
Yeah, that was me. But it was only because your assistant, Kuki Shinobu, asked me to look out for you.
Ah, qué lindo, se conocen.
Shinobu was behind it? Wait, so, hombre, you're not a
Hombre.
melon seller?
Look, we're getting hung up on all the wrong details here. The important detail right now is that I am the host of tomorrow night's event. And if you show up, the only Kabuto in the picture is yours. Deal?
Deal, done. But, could I get another look at that picture first? Just, a little peek-see?
You'll have all the time in the world to inspect the real article once the event's over.
Okay, sure. I can wait. So, hombre, is there anything I need to do to prepare? Because if I'm doing this, I'm bringing my A game, all right? No half measures here. I'm gonna do this right.
He sure picks his moments to start acting responsibly.
Okay, so for this event, you, my, bro, you'll be participating in a short anti-fraud play along with 2 other VIP attendees.
Vaya, Heizou no
The
es...
task is that you just relax.
No puede
Try
con
not to be
él.
nervous. I have the script, right here, if you want to take a...
Script? What? It sounds like someone's never seen the Arataki gang perform before, huh? Don't you worry, hombre. The Arataki gang is a little beyond the need for scripts. You'll see, this Oni Kabuto will be well worth your investment.
You, don't need a script? Wow, well, now I'm excited. See you there tomorrow night.
You bet. I'll be there. I'm gonna tell the gang about this, too. They'll all be there to support us.
Arataki, la estupidez de Ito va a niveles más grandes de lo que cualquier lógica de Heizou puede entender. Y eso me parece fabuloso.
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed.
Ah, no, está aquí arriba, ok.
Only but be accepted.
Uy.
It's almost time. Everyone ready? All right, then let's get this show started.
Oh, I can't wait, Mr. Heizou.
Let's get going, Heizou.
Emperor Oni Kabuto, hang in there, Your Highness. I'm coming for you.
Qué
It
grupo
takes
tan
years to
interesante de
make a fortune,
individuos.
but only a moment to lose it all to a scam artist. Welcome to the first Heizou Talks Fraud. I am your eponymous host, Heizou. Okay, I'm delighted to have you all here today to explore the topic of fraud. To help everyone avoid becoming the victim of scam artists themselves, we thought we'd invite several VIPs with a lot of experience in this area to perform a little play
Oh,
with an
vaya.
anti-fraud message.
No me va a gustar nada bien
Please
esto.
join me in welcoming to the stage Miss Atsu, Mr. Iba, and the venerable gentleman, Mr. Arataki Ito.
¿Qué es?
Without further
Okay.
ado, let the show begin.
Qué lindos dibujos. La música comienza a sonar y los actores entran en escena uno tras otro y
It
hace
was just
de
another
narrador
bright sunny
Heizou.
day when a distressed Miss Heizou brought her elderly grandpa, Iba, into the police station to report a crime. There, they were greeted by a kindly Doshin, surname Harataki.
Doshin Arataki, please help us! My poor grandpa has been defrauded!
Doshin Arataki? You talking to me?
Perhaps for want of familiarity with the script, a confused look creeps over Doshin Arataki's face, and he asks himself that age-old question. Who am I?
Yes! You are Doshin Arataki! You're Doshin Arataki!
Oh, so I'm in the play. Right, yeah. Okay, got it. I'm a Doshin, of course. Okay, I got this. Ma'am, can you tell who it was that defrauded your grandfather? Rest assured, the Tenryo Commission and I are here to bring them to justice.
Estaría mundo
I don't
alterno.
know! It was too late when I found out. They took all of my grandpa's money, and all they left was this note.
Doshin Arataki frowns as he realizes this is more complicated than he thought. He takes the note in his hand and reads it out loud.
I am the Raiden Shogun. I am currently being held hostage by the Crux fleet and urgently need 200,000 mora to secure my release. Please place the ransom mora on the north coast of the deserted island. When all of this is over, I will promote you to General of the Tenryo Commission.
It's the almighty Shogun! We cannot let Her Excellency come to harm.
But this is a scam, surely. I mean, 200,000 mora? Kinda lowballing it for the Electro Archon, don't you think? Shouldn't it be like, 300,000 at the very least?
Well, I sure thought so, but Grandpa's already parted with the money.
Whoa, then we gotta get it back. Is there still time?
Before I could go out to look for it, Grandpa received another note.
Doshin Arataki takes the note and reads it out loud.
I am Miss Hina. I am currently raising funds to publish a photo book. I urgently need 300,000 mora for publishing fees. In return for your support, you will receive a limited edition signed photograph.
Álbum de imágenes personal. Vaya. No sé si yo soy el cochino o es lo que
It's
creo
Miss
que
Hina.
es.
We can't leave poor Miss Hina in a tight spot.
You're right, Gramps. Is 300,000 mora enough? I can spare some too if we need to make up the difference. Maybe I can get a photo of Miss Hina too. We gotta help Miss Hina out here.
It's a scam, Doshin Arataki! Snap out of it!
Oh, right, yeah, because if Miss Hina needed funds, she'd come to me first, as her #1 fan. Why would she go asking this old geezer for help? These con artists don't know who they're up against.
Well, anyway, not long after Grandpa handed over the money, he received yet another note.
Doshin Arataki grabs the note and reads it aloud.
I am Arataki Ito. I was recently framed for a crime I totally did not commit, and now I'm stuck here in prison. I am in urgent need of 500,000 mora as bail. In return for your help getting me out, I will bring the whole gang over to thank you personally at your house.
Must be a scammer, surely. I've never heard of this person, and they're asking me for 500,000 mora.
Wait a minute. This is a scam. I'm Arataki Ito.
You are? But your name tag says...
Doshin Arataki follows Miss Heizou's gaze to the name tag emblazoned on his chest, which reads, Arataki Shmito.
¿Shnito?
What kind of whack job script is this? Am I me or ain't I?
So, the bail money?
Nope, no way, not a chance. Arataki Ito would never ask innocent people for mora in order to post bail. Whoever wrote this is a liar and a cheat. We gotta get out there and get this guy off our streets.
But just as Doshin Arataki is being overcome with righteous indignation, the sound of Miss Heizou's weeping brings his attention back to her.
Miss Heizou, don't you worry. We're gonna catch the people who did this.
Even if you do catch them, how are we ever going to get Grandpa's money back? Oh, whatever are we going to do about all those Onikabuto?
Onikabuto? Wait, what was that about the, Onikabuto?
Oh, well, Grandpa is a major Onikabuto breeder in our village. His are the biggest and strongest Onikabuto around. People come from far and wide to buy from him. We recently received an order that was too big for our current capacity. We were planning to expand Grandpa's facilities, but then we were swindled out of all of our money. Right after we'd signed the contract, too. If we don't deliver these Onikabuto on time, Grandpa will have to pay huge damages. Oh, what are we going to do?
Man, what's that saying? It's like, it never rains, but it snowballs. Exactly what we're dealing with.
Okay.
Etsu, my dear, don't worry. I'll sell the house if I have to. We'll find a way through.
But then where will we stay? Please help us, Doshi Narataki. All we need is the 500,000 mora that was taken from us. Can you help us raise it? Or maybe you could lend it to us? Grandpa's business is going very well. We just need help getting over this hurdle. Doshi Narataki, please. If you lend us the money, I'm sure I can make it up to you by...
I won't hear of it. As a public servant, I would never dream of taking advantage of a person in need.
I was going to say, by giving you part ownership of the Onikabuto farm.
Okay.
Oh, so that's what you were, yeah. That's not as enticing an offer as I was... wait, well, an Onikabuto farm. Onikabuto
Bueno. Ita sabe lo que quiere.
Because if it's more than, say,
10,000.
What? 10,000? Well, that's more Onikabuto than I've seen in my whole life.
Please help us. As long as we get through this, those 10,000 Onikabuto are yours to keep.
10,000 Onikabuto? Hey, if I looked after them, they'd have little baby Onikabuto. And then the little baby Onikabuto would grow up and have little baby Onikabuto of their own.
Doshin Arataki is struck by a sudden wave of pure elation. His face breaks into a big, beaming smile. But what does he do next?
Miss Etsu, don't you worry. I'm gonna help you out. But 10,000 is too many. I can only accept 1,000. Wait, no, what am I saying? 500 Onikabuto. As a Doshin of the Tenryou Commission, it is my duty to serve. How could I abuse my position to take advantage of you?
That's great news, Master Arataki. What a wonderful person you are. So strong and handsome and committed to doing the right thing. It's rare to find these days.
Yep, that's me. All right, there's just one final question that needs answering.
What question is that?
The question is... Where's my moral? Huh. Heizou, my hombre, question for you. What's my character's salary in the script? Oh, also, any inheritance or other lump sums I should know about? Basically, can I afford this 500,000 mora? I mean, Shmito, I can Shmito.
Ahem. Faced with a damsel in distress, Doshin Arataki fights to remain level-headed and asks that other age-old question. Where's my mora? Suddenly, he feels a strange compulsion to slide his hand into his pocket where, it turns out, a bank check has been quietly nestled all along. He draws the check out and inspects it. Today is payday, and this is his salary. The amount? 500,000 mora.
Whoa, check it out! A check for 500,000 mora! Where'd you come from, buddy? Miss Etsu, get this. Turns out I just got paid 500,000 mora today. Well, here's your mora.
Thank you so much. Master Arataki, what's wrong?
Doshin Arataki stretches out his hand. But wait! Just as he is about to hand over the check to Miss Etsu, he hesitates, tightly pinching one end of the check betwixt his two fingers. All he needs to do now is release the check, and it will fall into Miss Etsu's eager hands. but let go of the chick he does not.
Master Arataki, let go!
Wait. Something's not right.
Doshin Arataki is having second thoughts. Has something caught his attention? Has it aroused his suspicion? Has he finally realized the truth?
So, this is an anti-fraud show, right?
Huh?
A spark of intuition bursts to life in Doshin Arataki's mind.
Since this is an anti-fraud event, I have a question.
Porque siento que no es lo que será
Is he
bueno.
about to ask the most critical question of all?
I gotta ask.
This is it. Here it comes.
Does a Doshin really get paid this much? 500,000 mora. Enough to get an Electro Archon out from a hostage situation, then go pay for Miss Hina's publishing costs. You telling me the average Doshin can do all that on one pay packet? No, seems pretty fishy to me. Hey, compadre, what do you think? Been scammed here?
Heizou! Ito's cheating! He asked for help!
As the spark of intuition flickers and threatens to fade, Doshin Arataki clutches around in desperation, hoping to find a source of fuel to feed the flames of enlightenment. Traveler, are you going to help this poor man out of his predicament?
Ay, quieres coger con todas mis ganas este. Ito, escucha tu voz interior.
Follow my heart. All right, then. There's no way a Doshin makes 500,000 mora in a single pay packet. Two innocent victims, Miss Heizou and Mr. Iba, come to a Doshin for help. And the Doshin, whips out a 500,000 mora check? Yeah, likely story. There's only one possible explanation. Who's got two horns and carries around a fake checkbook? Yep, this guy. With this fake check for 500,000 mora, I almost swindled Heizou and Iba out of 10,000 Onikabuto, the last thing these poor folks needed after the recent string of catastrophes they faced. My mind is blown. Craziest plot twist I ever heard.
Lo que iba a decir.
Was the main character all along.
Me sorprendió cómo le dio la vuelta a esta situación.
Miss Heizou, I'm afraid I can't let myself give you this fake check. But I will do everything in my power to raise 500,000 genuine mora for you. So don't you worry.
What the?
Oh, jeez.
In the end, Doshin Arataki listened to the voice of his heart and narrowly avoided being defrauded in his own unconventional way. But regrettably, he failed to ask the critical question. Who in their right mind would give away Onikabuto for free? I ask you all, is there such a thing as free Onikabuto? Free Mora? Or does nothing in life come for free? Thank you all for watching Heizou Talks Fraud. Don't get greedy and you won't be needy. Stay alert and you won't get hurt. You never know where scammers may lurk. See you all next time.
Todo eso en inglés rimó. La actuación termina con un rotundo éxito entre estruendosos aplausos.
My man, what did you mean when you said I avoided being defrauded? I thought I was the fraudmeister here.
Maybe someone should have read the script. Miss Heizou and Master Iba were the scam artists. Duh! You were the one they were trying to scam.
What? Huh? What? I was being conned? Darn, I can't believe they got me.
Well, you still managed to protect your money. In the end, they didn't succeed.
Yeah, but that was a happy coincidence. They scammed me, and I fell for it.
Guessing it wasn't your first time either, huh?
It was such a cheap trick, too. Oh, this is killing me.
The trick is a common one for a reason, but don't underestimate it. That's how you end up being a victim.
But how am I gonna protect my gang if even I get fooled by such cheap tricks?
Don't blame yourself, old chap. In fact, you know what? I was also cons today. Yeah, Me, of all people. Does that make you feel better?
You too, hombre? No way! No, that's impossible. You're just trying to cheer me up.
La
Oh,
Paimon.
no, it's the truth. Please, just take a look at the present I got for you.
Y te abre la caja que le dio Heizou.
Wait, why can't it move?
That's just it. I'm sorry to say, it's just a figurine.
What? A figure? You mean it's a fake?
Yeah, and it's all my fault. I was duped
Okay.
by the Kabuto vendor's false advertising. What a colossal fool I am. Taken in by a common street vendor? Ugh.
So you really were caught, dude! Let me take a second to let that sink in. I gotta say, although I didn't get my Emperoni Kabuto, somehow, knowing that even Heizou got caught kinda puts me back in a good mood. It's, strange. Maybe I'm sharper than I'm giving myself credit for. Great minds think alike, so, me and my hombre here, kinda equally matched.
Está
Hey,
bonita.
by the way, compadre, looks like you're the only one out of the three of us who didn't get conned today. But you better watch out. We got fooled not because we were stupid, but because those scam artists are some crafty dastards. I want you to have this figurine as a reminder of the fact that today, Heizou and I both got conned, but we both grew a little wiser too. I hope that whenever you see it, you'll remember how cunning those con artists were, and how difficult it was for Heizou and I to see through their schemes. Then, you'll always keep your wits about you, and you'll never become a victim yourself.
Yep, that's right. No one will ever manage to con you.
Estuvo lindo, estuvo bonito. Ah, esa imagen está preciosa. Los tres inengañables. Uno de nosotros fue engañado y no fui yo. Tampoco fui yo. A mí no hay quien me engañe. Así que seguro que fue la mini caravana flotando. Ah, qué bonito Paimon ahí con la figurilla. Ah, qué bonito. Oye, esto estuvo bueno, estuvo precioso. Qué genial. Me pone muy feliz ver a los personajes interactuar así. Qué bonito, qué precioso. Ay. Debo decir, sí fue, me dio pena ajena, sí fue cringe. Y duró bastante. Pero pues al final me dejó con la sonrisa. A ver, veamos. ¿Cuál es el que me falta? Entonces, ¿es cuando qué? ¿Tengo que decirle que lo están estafando? Entonces, ¿sí elegí mi propio final? Porque no estoy muy seguro de dónde puede haber otro camino. Yo pensé que esa opción de sigue tu corazón iba a ser más como pierdes un corazón, pero realmente tenía tantas ganas de decirlo. A ver.
It's almost time, everyone.
Oh, I can't wait.
Let's get going.
Emperoni Kabuto?
It takes years to make a Okay. To help everyone avoid... Please join me and Miss Heizou, Mr. Iba, and the venerable gentleman... Without further ado...
Ajá. A
It
ver.
was just enough...
Sí, es el único diálogo que hay, ¿verdad?
Doshin?
Yes!
Oh, so I'm... Ma'am!
I don't know. It was too late when I found out. They took...
Doshin art...
I am the...
It's the almighty...
Well,
Well, then...
Before I could go out...
Doshin art...
I am Miss...
It's Miss Hina.
You're right, Gramps. Is 300,000 more...
It's a scam, Doshin Arataki!
Oh, right, yeah. These...
Well, anyway...
Doshin Arataki.
I am R...
Must be a scam.
Wait a minute.
Doshin Arataki.
What kind of whack jobs...
So...
Nope, no way, not a chance. Arataki Ito wouldn't...
But just as Doshin Art...
Miss Heizou, don't you...
Even if you do...
Oni Kabuto?
Oh, well, we recently received an order that was too big for our current capacity.
Esta no lo puedo
We needed to
saltar.
expand
¡Ah!
our facilities, but then we were swindled out of all...
Man, what's that say?
Heizou, my dear.
But then where will we... Please Please help us, don't. Grandpa's business is.
I won't hear of it.
I was going to.
Oh, so that's what you were, yeah. No, it's not as tight. Because if it's more than, say, 10,000... What? 10?
Please help us.
10,000?
Doshin Arata.
Missetsu, don't you worry. I'm gonna... But 10,000 as a Doshin of the...
That's great news. What question?
The question is... Huh. Yo, hey, ahem.
Suddenly,
Whoa, check it out! A check for... Missetsu, get the...
Thank you so much,
Doshin Arataki. All he needs to do.
Master Arata.
Wait.
Doshin Arataki is out.
So...
Huh?
A
Cuando
spark
Paimon
of
dice,
it.
¿no?
Since this is he about to?
I got...
This is it.
Does a Doshin really get paid this... 500,000 more? I don't know, see...
Ahí está.
Traveler, are you going to?
Ito, cuidado con la señorita Heizou y con el señor Iba.
Aha! Etsu and Iba! So that's what's going on here. You two
Okay.
are the scam artists. You put on this damsel in distress and elderly grandpa act to win my sympathy, then used a few cheap tricks to get my attention. Then you dangled the bait in front of me, waiting for me to bite. Darn it! I knew it! Who in their right mind would give away Oni Kabuto for free, let alone 10,000 of them? It's too good to be true, and that's how I know you're the scam artists. You got a lot of nerve trying to scam a Doshin. You're coming with me, and you'll give a full confession if you know what's good for you.
Finally, with the help of his intuition and a little guidance from beyond the void, Doshin Arataki successfully
Una guía
avoided
más allá del
being
vacío.
defrauded. Not only that, but he asked a critical question. Who in their right mind would give away Oni Kabuto for free? I ask you all, is there such a thing as free Oni Kabuto? Free? All right.
Eso se
Remember,
repite, ¿no?
it takes years to make a fortune. Stay alert,
Ajá.
everybody, and see you again next time.
La actuación, ok, ajá. Aquí ya es lo que gana.
How's my acting? I think I did just fine without a script. Those two would-be scam artists need to up their game if they want to have a chance of taking me down.
Hello? Without that hint from the Traveler, you would have handed that cash away without a second thought.
Right, yeah. I should thank him for the timely hint. But I pretty much knew off the bat that something fishy was about to go down, so, it was just a matter of time before I saw right through their scam. Seriously, oldest trick in the book. Who's gonna fall for that?
Old tricks they may well be, but the reason they've stood the test of time is that the ideal victim is always out there somewhere. People who are behind on the times, naive, socially isolated, or have cognitive deficiencies. Just because they don't always get noticed doesn't mean they're not there. Scammers cast a wide net. Sure, maybe 10,000 fish will escape, but they only need one catch for them to win and for us to lose.
Well, no more losing from now on. Not with me here to protect everyone. I think we can all agree that my performance today shows I'm savvy enough to keep the scammers at bay.
Don't be too confident. Anyway, Ito, my old... What was it again? Ah, yes, Brian. Here's the
¿Cómo era
reward
eso?
for
Ah, sí, bro.
Ah, music to my ears. Emperor Oni Kabuto, come to Papa.
Y te abre la caja que le dio Heizou.
Whoa, look at those sharp horns and those beautiful stripes. Well, hold on. Heizou, my hombre, why won't it move? Hey, bud, move! Oh no, I think this one might have, joined the big beetle battle in the sky.
Se unió la gran pelea de escarabajo del
It's a
cielo.
figurine, so not the moving kind.
What? A figure? So, it's a fake?
Man alive, you seem a little surprised. Wait, you didn't actually think this was a real Oni Kabuto, did you? No, surely not. Ito, old chap, you must have seen from the photograph that it was a figurine. Don't tell me you didn't notice. Really?
You little punk! Give me my Emperor Oni Kabuto now!
Escaradiablo caída del cielo. ¿Pueden caer escaradiablos del cielo? O nada se regala en esta vida. Paimon queriendo quitarle la estatua, enfadado. Y el Heizou tomando la mano de Eder para salir corriendo juntos. Nah, haciéndole esto está mucho mejor el otro. Se ve muy bonito los tres conviviendo. Pues ahí está, recompensas. Ahí está. Y pues nada más checamos lo que es Ahí estamos. Nosotros desbloqueamos recuerdos indelebles, el final individual que no tiene ninguna otra decisión, que es descubrir el misterio de la isla Sangonomiya. No, de la isla Watatsumi, perdón. Que es donde aparece Goro y sabemos todo el pequeño fraudecito que traen ahí armado, pero por las condiciones extras. Lo malo de es que si bien nos enfocamos más en la relación entre el viajero y él, y esa apreciación de cómo, sabes, lo ayudamos a descubrir qué es eso que faltaba, también se queda de vacaciones. Lo malo es que claramente nada de esto sucede, lo cual es triste, que no por ello significa que no suceda después en el futuro cualquiera de estas cosas, ¿me explico? Porque en Recuerdos Indelebles se supone que tras resolver el caso se va a quedar en la isla Watatsumi en lo que se resuelve el asunto de la nueva ley de aranceles. Creo que sí, era aranceles. Es que me acuerdo que eso es lo que se aplica aquí en la vida real. Bueno, el punto es ese. Pero no por eso significa que la obra no se haya dado a lugar, ni cosas, ni el resto, ni lo de la carta de Sango. Entonces posiblemente sí es uno de esos finales que puede suceder a la par con alguno de estos otros. O al menos con los otros dos, pero pues ya hay tú. Ahora sí que estos dos sí tienen uno puede suceder y el otro no. Puedo decir que el de Recuerdos Finales me gustó mucho, porque fue más acercamiento más al personaje de Heizou, y entre el viajero y él. ¿Qué otro? El descardiado que de ser los tres inengañables está bonito, o sea, sí, está un poquito larguillo, sí me pareció un poquitín aburrido, pero estuvo divertido, o sea, sí me zancó buenas sonrisas, y sobre todo ese de los tres inengañables. Totalmente, definitivamente prefiero el de los inengañables por completo. Está muy bonito, la imagen final es perfecta, los tres conviviendo se me hace muy genial en vez de que solo Ito saliera estafado. Y en cuanto a es lo que también me hizo que este encuentro fuera de el favorito de todos los encuentros hasta ahora. Porque vean, o sea, Recuerdos Indelebles todavía es un tema un tanto serio, no es oscuro como tal, o sea, sí pasan cosas malas, pero es más serio, es más como el trabajo del detective. En el de Ito fue más algo divertido, algo más tranquilo, siendo conciencia sobre el engaño. Pero se fue totalmente por el otro extremo, tocó un tema muy oscuro y me encantó porque también te hicieron hacer trabajar como detective, lo cual está bastante cool. Y es por eso que me fascinó mucho ¿cómo se dice? Pues vamos, esos dos extremos que abarca este encuentro, algo divertido, algo serio y algo totalmente con más connotaciones oscuras, algo más intenso de trasfondo. Pero bueno, ahora sí, gracias por acompañarme. Y nada, nos vemos en el siguiente episodio de Genshin Impact, que será como dentro de una semana o algo así, en lo que el evento se actualiza y pues también lo hago en directo, ¿vale? Ahora sí, nos vemos. Bye.